Welcome to Weight Loss and Wellness for Real, the podcast where people like you get the practical solutions and support you need to permanently lose the physical and mental weight so you can feel better and live the life you really want to live in the body and mind you really want to be living in. If you're looking to overcome your stress eating, overeating, binging behaviors, and move to a place of food and body freedom, as well as find more meaning and more moments of joy in life, you are in the right place. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I am really glad you're here and really appreciate all of you who are tuning in and listening every week. This podcast continues to grow weekly. It's really exciting for me, and it really helps motivate me to keep an episode coming out every single week, which is not always easy, but I love seeing the listener numbers grow, which just gives that feedback that there is something valuable coming from this podcast, which is really what it is all about. So I just appreciate all of you listening, and especially those of you who have shared this with friends, with family, who have rated the podcast, reviewed it, followed it, subscribed to it. All those things really, really, really help me out, and I so appreciate it. I wanted to just remind you, you can go to my website and sign up for my free monthly newsletter on all things well-being. There's always a high protein recipe included and discount codes for products and services that support this podcast. That's at heatherheynen.com, and Heynen is spelled Heynen. You can also from there get any of my online courses. One of the more important ones I feel that I have out there is the course on how to end binging, overeating, and emotional eating for good. This is basically a written course that you go through in different modules, and it really teaches you in-depth ways how I work with my clients, actually one-on-one, but through this course, in-depth ways on all the techniques and strategies and journal work and all of that that I use with my clients packed in to this written course. So I really tried to put a price on it that was not over and above like way outrageous. So hopefully for most of you, it is doable at its price point. It really is just so that I can pay for the platform where the courses are loaded. So anyway, you can go to my website and click the link on courses and see those there as well. Okay, so let's move on. Today we are exploring a really powerful concept that can, I believe, really transform your mental and physical health, and that is the concept of radical acceptance. Specifically, we're going to delve into the feelings we resist, what radical acceptance is, why it's beneficial, and how it can even support your weight loss and weight maintenance journey. Now, typically, radical acceptance, the concept as used within a psychological framework, I'm using it a lot in sessions with my therapy clients, but we are going to also apply it to weight loss and weight maintenance. So we're going to start with a question. I want you to ask yourself, what is the one feeling you are unwilling to feel? So take just a moment to think about it. Is it sadness? Is it fear? Is it anger? Maybe it's guilt. I know a big one for me was shame, because I would feel that a lot, but I did not want to feel it. We all have emotions we'd rather avoid, but often it is our resistance to these feelings that causes more harm than the feelings themselves. And this is what brings us to the concept of radical acceptance. And this phrase was coined by psychologist Marsha, I think you pronounce her last name Linehan, but maybe it's Linehan. Radical acceptance is about fully embracing reality as it is without fighting, denying, or resisting it. And it means acknowledging your thoughts, feelings, and situations, even if they are uncomfortable or painful, and accepting them without judgment. So why would we practice radical acceptance? Because really what this means is we're going to allow the pain, we're going to allow the uncomfortableness, we're going to allow the negative feelings in our life. So why would we practice this? So I want you to think about the mental and emotional benefits by accepting our emotions and experiences as they are. We reduce the struggle and suffering caused by our resistance. So when we fight against reality, we create unnecessary stress and frustration, and this leads to unnecessary tension in the body. Radical acceptance helps us let go of this struggle. It leads to greater emotional peace and resilience. So, how does this apply to our physical well being, particularly in terms of weight loss and maintenance? So, I want to break it down here. When it comes to weight loss, many of us face emotional barriers. That's really what this podcast is all about. We might eat in response to stress, maybe in response to boredom, in response to sadness. Usually, we overeat or get a binge going or something like that in response to a feeling we are feeling that we don't want to feel. Now, sometimes we may also do it in regards to a feeling we enjoy. Like some of us overeat or emotionally eat because we're feeling happy and we're celebrating and all the things. But more often than not, we overeat or binge in response to a negative feeling we do not want to feel. Hey, everyone, just real quick, I wanted to tell you about a new company I've been working with that I am thrilled to share with you. I absolutely love this company. I use them myself and have for a really long time, and that is Kion Aminos. I really think that Kion Aminos stand out because they are one of the very few companies that offer all 9 essential amino acids in their formula and transparently list the exact amounts of each. This level of honesty is really, really rare in the supplement industry. So you truly know you are getting what you are paying for. Supplementing with essential amino acids can significantly aid in appetite control and support muscle maintenance and recovery. I often recommend Kion essential amino acids to my weight loss coaching clients to really help with urges and cravings to overeat. Kion aminos can help you feel fuller longer and really help you to build that lean muscle to keep the metabolism going. Our bodies cannot produce all the amino acids that we need for optimal health. So, essential amino acids really need to come from our diet or from supplements. So, without regular intake, we risk losing muscle mass and bone density, making these nutrients especially crucial as we age. And one of the ways I think about using aminos is because many of us have a lot of difficulty getting in the amount of protein that we really need on a daily basis optimally. So supplementing with essential amino acids can really help aid with that. I really love knowing that alongside my dietary protein, I'm supplementing with the essential amino acids necessary for my long term goals of strength, muscle maintenance, weight management, and just overall health as I age. So, some quick protocols if you want to try Kion Aminos for weight loss. Mix a scoop with water in the morning and another in the afternoon when you kind of have that energy dip. And this is really my go to routine for appetite control when I'm in the office, because often in mid afternoon, I'm getting into that energy slump. I really start to crave something sugary or caffeine, and I don't want to do either of those. And Kion aminos really help me get through that mid afternoon slump. And then for endurance athletes, taking 5 to 10 grams per hour during workouts longer than an hour can make a huge difference. I ride my bike in endurance. I don't know, routes and races. And so I do take Kion aminos on my rise just to keep my muscles well nourished. It's often difficult to eat when doing long endurance athletic endeavors. And so I use Kion aminos to kind of help supplement with that. And then also, if you've had a tough workout during the day or a really, really hard day, a scoop before bed can help aid in recovery. Since I felt the benefits of Kion aminos, I want to share it with you. And as a listener of this podcast, you can get 20% off by using my referral link, getkion.com/Heather. That's GETKION.com/Heather for 20% off your entire order. Plus, they offer a 60-day money back guarantee. Really, you guys, this is a really exceptional company. You are getting exactly what you are paying for. So that 60-day money back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Check it out. See how essential amino acids can support your weight loss goals and athletic performance and help curb those cravings. We want to change our feeling state by eating. So, by practicing radical acceptance, we learn to sit with these uncomfortable emotions instead of turning to food for comfort. And this can help us break the cycle of emotional eating and then develop healthier habits around food and a new relationship with food. And additionally, accepting our bodies as they are right now, rather than constantly criticizing ourselves, can lead to more sustainable weight loss. So often people think they need to have all this harsh self talk, this punishment in order to motivate myself to make the changes around food or something like that. This always backfires, you guys. This does not work. As humans, the way we're designed psychologically, this does not work. We really need to practice acceptance of our bodies, of our weight, where they are at right now in time, in order, this is the paradox, in order to be able to change them in a sustainable way. When we stop fighting against our current state and start working with it, which means acceptance of it, we can set realistic goals and create a positive relationship with our body. Radical acceptance doesn't mean, oh, I radically accept this and now I'm not making changes. Radical acceptance is actually the way to change. So, this shift in mindset can make the journey so much more enjoyable and less about punishment and restriction, which always backfires in the end. Radical acceptance can also play a crucial role in weight maintenance. After achieving a weight loss goal, many people really struggle to maintain their new weight because they haven't addressed the underlying emotional issues. So, by continuing to practice radical acceptance, we can maintain a healthier relationship with food and our bodies, making it easier to sustain the progress that we have made. Okay, so how do we begin to practice radical acceptance? So here's a few steps to get you started. First, identify the feelings you resist. This could be fear, shame, anger, or any other emotion that you find really challenging to sit with, to feel. Acknowledge these feelings without judgment. Second, remind yourself that acceptance does not mean approval. Accepting an emotion or situation doesn't mean you like it or that you agree with it. It simply means you recognize it as part of your reality. Third, and here we go again, practice mindfulness. So stay present with your emotions and experiences. Observe them without trying to change them or get out of them or deny them. Mindfulness meditation practice can be a really helpful tool in this particular process. Fourth, use self compassion. Be kind to yourself as you navigate difficult emotions. Remember, it is okay to not feel okay. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. You're not alone in your struggles. And finally, apply radical acceptance to your body and weight journey. Accept where you are at right now. Get rid of the skinny clothes in the closet. Get rid of the clothes that do not fit. Get yourself some new clothes that fit and feel comfortable with the body you are in right now. Accept where you are right now. Then set realistic goals and approach your health with kindness and patience. All right. So, in conclusion, radical acceptance is a really powerful tool for improving both mental and physical well being by fully embracing our reality and the emotions that come with it, which, by the way, you cannot change. You, as a human, will never get out of not feeling negative emotions. So, fully embracing them, coming to radical acceptance of, I'm going to have all these negative feelings, and that's okay. We can reduce our suffering. We can break unhealthy habits. We can create a more sustainable path to weight loss and maintenance. But really, you all, beyond that, a much more joy filled, a much more meaningful, a much more peaceful life. Thanks for being here and for listening. I hope you found something valuable in this episode. I really appreciate you being here, and we will talk soon. Did you know you can find a lot more help from me on my website? Go to heatherheynen.com. Heynen is spelled Heynen, and there you will find links to my online courses, how I work with clients one-on-one as well as online with my coaching and counseling services that I offer. The information in this podcast is intended to provide a broad understanding and knowledge of healthcare topics. This information is for educational purposes only and should not be considered complete and should not be used in place of advice from your physician or healthcare provider. We recommend you consult your physician or healthcare professional before beginning or altering your personal exercise, diet, or supplementation program.